So I begin the poem. You can see the boy is sitting on a red horse, right? It's a little young boy, okay? A young little boy. And then you can see this is called a palanquin, right? It is carried by men on both sides. They carry it on their shoulder and it can be taken from one place to another. It is basically for women. So the child imagines himself that he is on a red horse and he imagines that his mother is in a palanquin. Can you see this? Her mother is sitting inside and it is being carried by barriers. Okay, so they're bearing her in it. So we'll begin with the poem. Mother, let us imagine we are traveling and passing through a strange and dangerous country. You're riding in a palanquin and I am trotting by you on a red horse. So can you see? The child clearly says that this is an imagination, right? Let us imagine. And look at his imagination. He is imagining that they are going through a very strange and dangerous place, right? So there will be some suspense here because it's dangerous country, okay? Right. So I've shown you the picture of a palanquin and I've shown you a red horse, right? Next. It is evening and the sun goes down. The waste of Jora Digi lies wan and grey before us. The land is desolate and barren. So look at the description. It is evening. Now it's going to be dark. Yes, because the sun has gone down. And the waste of Jora Digi. Waste means a barren land. And Jora Digi, it's a place. Not our Jora. It is a place, just an imaginative place. Jora Digi. Okay. This place is dark, gloomy, lonely, barren, desolate. It's empty. There's nobody around there. So look at the child's imagination. It's a dangerous country. It's a strange place. It's empty. It's desolate. It is getting dark. Okay. So, and it is only the child and his mother. You are frightened and thinking, I know not where we have come to. This is what the child is saying to his mother, that you are thinking something like this. Oh my God, where we have come. Okay, in this way. But the dialogue has been said by the child. Then the child says, I say to you, Mother, do not be afraid. So what is the child doing? The child is reassuring his mother. He's showing courage. Okay. What do we get to see? That the child is reassuring his mother and is showing courage to her. Right? So in this poem we see that the speaker describes his mother and asks her to imagine that they are passing and traveling through a strange and dangerous country. Then he says, the speaker says that in his imagination, the mother is riding in a palanquin and he is trotting alongside on a red-brown horse. Look at this setting, okay, the situation. It is evening and the sun sets. The wasteland of Jora Digi is in front of them. This wasteland is dull, grey and barren. He imagines his mother feeling lost and afraid. Now while the mother is feeling lost and afraid, look what the boy is doing. He courageously tells her mother not to be afraid. Is that clear? The meadow is prickly with spiky grass and through it runs a narrow broken path. Right? So speaker asks his mother to picturize that they're going down a narrow broken path through a meadow prickly with spiky grass. Now, there were no cattle to be seen in the wide field. They have gone to their village stalls. Now, why is the poet describing also the cattle? He is meaning to say that even the cattle who eat grasses, okay, on the field, they have also gone back to their stalls, meaning to say they have gone back to their shelters. That means it is going to get dark, right? The sun has gone down, it's an evening time, na? So the whole place is barren, not even animals can be seen. So he's trying to create that kind of a lonely environment, empty, barren, right? Through this description, he's trying to bring that feeling. So he says, it is desolate and there's not even cattle to be seen, as it is evening and they have returned to their village shelters. Now let's continue. Look at the last one. It grows dark and dim on the land and sky, and we cannot tell where we are going. So, what happens? He is further highlighting the situation that the sun has gone down and the land has become dark. So, the land and the sky growing increasingly dim. That means the light is fading away and it is difficult to see. So, they cannot make out where they are going. So, the boy imagines the mother turning. Okay, so what happens? The boy imagines that his mother and they're going through a very strange and dangerous country where the sun has set, not even animals can be seen, right? So this kind of a strange, scary, empty land where they're traveling alone. Okay, it's only the little boy and his mother with some barriers, palanquin barriers.